horizon and can hardly see past the horizon. Temperatures rising, the moon's bringing high tides in. I can sense a scent of death in the air, on an earth where politics means continuous warfare. I pause for a moment, starstruck and stare, to take a look outside of the square, to get a clearer picture of this life. And hence the reason I'm here, so I can have some real reason to cheer you here. So what did you see? You ask. A lot of facades are masked, snake tactics being applied for quick cash. Trust in promises that'll never last. From the lower to upper class, the devil's just having a laugh, sitting back while the feast smoke crack and the elite get fat off the oils in Iraq. Juice getting capped in pursuit of distorted fact. Police getting sacked for the selling a seat smack. Now tell me what's going on in my pursuit for justice. Tell me what's going on. Is there any law and order? Tell me what's going on. My side cross the borders to see what's going on. Come on. Hey yo, what's going on? Hey yo, what's going on? Hey yo, what's going on? Verse 2 will further illustrate for you. The wind blows, he's walking down the street slow, treading through sleet and snow, thinking someday the chariot will swing low, and that'll be the day he separates from his foes in temperatures below zero. He's properly clothed to withstand the type of heat the authorities impose. The leader of a socialist movement, ruthless and thinks the government needs improvement. He uses powers of speech to enlighten his peeps, educating them on duties and care the government preach. Little did he know his camp was full of leaks, blood-sucking leeches that the government preached. All he was insisting was equal rights and equality, what he thought was elementary to government policies. But the powers that be believed otherwise, took his ass to prison and beat him right out of his life. Now tell me what's going on in my pursuit for justice. Tell me what's going on. Is there any law and order? Tell me what's going on. My side cross the borders to see what's going on. Come on. Hey yo, what's going on? Hey yo, what's going on? Reggae Sun Ska, are you with me? The mother of three got widowed at 33, depended on social security for all she could eat. Was busy working 3 jobs to make ends meet, and every night she counted pennies and then crying to sleep. It wasn't long before her eldest son discovered the street, started hustling 24/7, praying on the weak. Was evident below the radar that the money was sweet. The risk of life was the price and he fronted like it was cheap. So at 20 he was deep in the game, had to cancel 3 lives to keep the rep of his name. Somehow it was apparent he was destined to reign, fully convinced that money would soothe his mother's pains. But the fam of the dudes that he killed before weren't prepared to see the rest of his show. So the kidnapped his mom and 2 brothers, took the life of the 2 boys and spared that of the mothers. Chuck, now tell me what's going on in my pursuit for justice. Tell me what's going on. Is there any law and order? Tell me what's going on. My side cross the borders to see what's going on. Come on. Hey yo, what's going on? Hey yo, what's going on? Reggae Sun Ska, make some noise! Everybody put your hands up. Come on, put your hands up. Reggae Sun Ska, hands up. It's Rootwords in the block nose. We're here to represent hip-hop, reggae, rock. That's how we do it when we roll. Yo, 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 they try to put me in a box, but it can't be contained. They chop my locks, then the next day it rained. I burst out the box when the floodgates are broken. The guard said he thought I was joking, but the joke's on. Put me in a box, but it can't be contained. Chop my locks, then the next day it rains. I burst out the box when the floodgates are broken. The guard said he thought I was joking, but the joke's on. Him or her, those to which I refer, prefer to see me shackled and locked down. You hear? They concur with the system and I don't behave like the modern day slave that I won't associate myself with in any shape, form, or pattern. We're the same ones who blew up Manhattan. For which team are you betting? You're full of shit, I had enough while you're chatting. I'm the Black Davy Jones with the cracking. Let's get to cracking, put me in a box, but I can't be contained. Chop my locks, then the next day it rains. I burst out the box when the floodgates are broken. The guard said he thought I was joking, but the joke's on. Put me in a box, but it can't be contained. Chop my locks and the next day it rains. I burst out the box when the floodgates are broken. The guard said he thought I was joking, but the joke's on you. I'm cracking, breaking your laws, exposing you for each and all of your flaws. I slide in pyramid scheme, illuminate the unilluminated, turn your light to a mere gleam. The immoral fish swimming up on your slipstream. Ha! Catch me if you can. I know you probably wanna make me disappear, cause I don't bow down to no man. Swinging with the axe of Conan, Bridget holding my hand. Fuck institutions, the whole shit is a scam. You dummies in politics, just bollocks and tricks. That's why I got respect for all the hippies and the sticks that try to put me in a box. But I can't be contained, I chop my locks, then the next day it rain. I burst out the box when the floodgates are broken. The guard said he thought I was joking, but the jokes all put me in a box. But I can't be contained, chop my locks, and the next day it rains. I burst out the box when the floodgates are broken. The guard said he thought I was joking, but the joke's on you. The joke's on you. The joke's on you. 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 Yeah, the joke's on you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Merci beaucoup. Je m'appelle Rootwords. This here is the Black Note, c'est mon crew. One time, make some noise for Benjamin on the drums. Make some noise for Stan on the bass. Make some noise for Thierry on the keys. And the Black Note is not complete without my man Homer on the saxophone. Please make some noise for Homer. Today is not what it is and not what it used to be. Vous allez bien, mesdames, messieurs? Le soleil, c'est avec nous. On va partager nothing but good vibes with y'all. Bust it. I'm tired of your selfish acts. Loyalty's what you lack. I can never forgive you for that. Thought you had my back, but I was wrong. You're too self-absorbed and in a world of your own. The drugs might have had you in a zone. That's why you're so prone to fucking up. Your luck is up. I've had enough. When things get rough, don't come begging. Gave you one chance, so a second's out of the question. Part of my verbal aggression. Thought you were a blessing, but turned out to be a curse. You ain't even worth this verse. Been hurt before, but this is the worst I ever been in my short time on this earth. So now it's time to soul search your Black Notes. I'm going through mad drama with girls. I guess I'm having karma like Earl for all the bad things I've done in this world. So I gotta make a list of the past and correct my wrongs so good luck will come fast. Our relationship is not the same and it never will. So there's no point coming back in my life, you better chill. Our relationship is not the same and it never will. So there's no point coming back in my life, you better chill. Yeah, they might say you wanna be me. And yeah, they might say imitation is flattery. But yeah, it's sorta like Jesse James and Robert Ford. Without calling out names, I strike the right chord. I'm quite bored with trying to entertain your efforts at trying to infiltrate my life through different methods or conniving ways. Apply for months and days on end, all the while your actions are non-friend. You try to lend a helping hand when in need, when in fact all your motivation is driven by greed. You're living a breed, nothing but hate. It's like my downfall is just a sketch to your fate. When we kick it together, you say it's great, then you switch up your style before the dial hits 8. So tell me, Jay, you scary yet? Why do you really want me to rise into the heavens on me chariot? Huh? Today, I don't even recognize your name. JJ, the world we're living in is not the same. Today, I don't even recognize her name. JJ, the world we're living in is not the same. Our relationship is not the same and it never will. So there's no point coming back in my life, you better chill. Our relationship is not the same and it never will. So there's no point coming back in my life, you better chill. I love this game and I was born to do it. Yo, yo, yo.